thing that's come up recently is increased scrutiny with the EB-5 program, immigrant investors.
I'm glad you raised it. Yes.
We're seeing, it used to be, you file the petition, you document that you've made an investment of the minimum amount, either it used to be 500,000, now it's 800,000 or 1,050,000. You've invested into a real and operating commercial enterprise. You've documented the source of funds, where your investment funds came from, and you've documented that you have either have created or will create at least 10 full-time US jobs. If the Immigration Service decides any documentation or information is missing, they would usually send you what's called a request for evidence, or at least a notice of intent to deny, to give you time to submit this additional information. We've been seeing that the Immigration Service, or the EB-5 program, is actually denying cases without issuing the request for evidence or the notice of intent to deny, and not giving us an opportunity to provide this additional documentation, even if it was not originally relevant to the case. For example, let's say you've saved up your money for 4 years to accumulate these $800,000. Now the Immigration Service says, well, we want 7 years of taxes, and that is in the instructions. You should have provided the 7 years. Well, what if you weren't even in the United States? What if you didn't even need that money from 7 years ago for this source of funds? Well, it doesn't matter. We didn't have an opportunity to cure it with a request for evidence. Another thing is the Immigration Service wants not only personal tax returns, but business tax returns of any of yourself, your family, or anybody who's providing a gift. So that could be many, many taxes if you own multiple businesses, or your friend or family member owns multiple businesses. And now there's a question of, have you ever been cited or charged or arrested for a crime? Or has your business ever had any kind of complaint or citation? We have to submit those documents to show a lawful source of funds. We've seen all of this information coming in from decisions from both us and from other lawyers. So it's becoming much more difficult now, and especially if we're not receiving a decision for 4 years after the investment, it's just slowing down the green card process and making it much more difficult for investors.